Namaskar. Today I'd like to talk about yoga's ecological principles for saving our planet. More than any other event of this generation, the coronavirus pandemic has shaken up the collective mind of humanity. It's causing us to rethink how we live and how we share the resources of our Mother Earth. My master used to say, out of bad, something good always comes. So let's look at this coronavirus and see what positives we can take away from it to create a better planet. The recent video which I saw revealed to me a hidden truth, and that is that we share this planet with millions of other species who, like us, also call it their Mother Earth. So whether it was the penguins walking in the empty halls of Chicago's main aquarium, or the geese that were trundling across the runway of Israel, airstrip of Israel, or the dolphins that were swimming again on the coast of Italy, swans had returned to the canals of Venice, which were completely clean, or the sea otters, which were sunbathing in the parks in Singapore. My master used the phrase Neo-humanism to describe a new social outlook that humanity will have to adopt if we want to strive into this 21st century. And Neo-humanism is humanism newly explained. In other words, to extend our love and our care beyond the human species to include animals, plants, even non-living beings. It's almost as if the universe is forcing us to press the reset button if we are to thrive into the 21st century and beyond. In this channel, we have learned the yogic principles of Yama and Niyama, the 10 moral principles. They are helping us to create a base upon which we can develop our spiritual potentialities, our higher potentialities. And 4 of them relate to keeping an ecological balance in the world. So I'd like to go over these points together in this video. And the first one is aparigraha. Aparigraha means non-greediness or non-accumulation. And as we now know more than ever before, the resources of our planet are limited. And so we have to share them and not unnecessarily hoard or take more than I require for my healthy life and my family's life. So it also relates to the carbon footprint, lightening our carbon footprint. If I'm using a plastic bag to carry my groceries from home and then dispose of the plastic bag, I'm actually adding to the mountain of sea garbage. And today it's estimated over 100 million tons of plastic have polluted our oceans, and that kills up to 1 million marine animals every year. So we should be careful to utilize these precious resources, food, fuel, and energy. As Gandhi said, there's room for every man's need, but not for every man's greed. So neo-humanism also directs us to a new social outlook which is based on the principle of social equality, that we're all together, and moving together we will solve all of our problems. Instead of the common principle today, which is the principle of selfish pleasure, me first. So it's a matter of shifting our paradigms from selfishness to selflessness. Here where I live in South Korea, my language teacher taught me the first word that I should learn in Korean is uri. And uri means we. So it's this sense of shared responsibility which has helped South Korea very much to overcome the threat of the coronavirus. The second principle is santosha. Santosha means mental contentment. And santosha and aparigraha, they actually go together. So when I'm content with what I have, I don't have so many wants that I really don't need. So here, a good formula to follow is need minus want is equal to happiness. So by only utilizing what I need and not increasing my wants, I'm very happy with what I have to live. So here also the practice of meditation, going inside, trying to feel that inner peace within us, it actually helps us to reduce our external wants. As my colleague had explained in an earlier video, 5 of the recent flus have come from animal sources, whether it was the bird flu from birds and poultry in 1997, or it was the SARS in 2003 from small mammals in China, or it was the swine flu, which comes from influenza found in pigs in the United States in 2009, or the MERS flu, which came from the camels of the Middle East in 2012. And perhaps the most famous was the mad cow disease, which afflicted millions of cows in the UK in the 1980s and killed also some human beings as well. So the third principle, yoga's third principle, the yogis call it ahimsa. It means out of a respect for all life, we eat lower on the food chain. And that means, of course, a vegetarian diet, which more and more research shows it is extremely good for our health. And also very good for the health of our planet because it uses much less resources than a meat-based diet in terms of water, energy, land, soil, and so on. And thirdly, it also saves the innocent lives of 200 million animals that are slaughtered every day just to satisfy our taste buds. So I know for many people this is a hard shift to make, but actually it seems the universe is pointing us in this direction. And if we look at the words carnivorous and coronavirus, they're actually composed of the same letters, spelled in different way. So I think that's quite a clear hint to us. And lastly, the practice of the meditation. In the niyamas, the last of the niyamas, it's called Ishvara Pranidhana, to associate or take the refuge of that universal, infinite, supreme consciousness. And as we have seen so many places now, it says if you can't go outside, then go inside. So meditation will help us very much to deal with the stress which all of us are facing nowadays with the current situation. And of course, it helps us to get a higher sense of what's going on. And maybe we have to change our thoughts and the way we behave and the way we live so that we can improve the well-being of all beings that we share this planet and our own self. You know, poison, it can be used in 2 ways. Of course, it can kill, but in microscopic doses, it also can cure. So if we look at the coronavirus as an opportunity to cure many social ills, economic ills that have creeped over our human society in recent generation, it will be a great use of this very challenging time for all of us. My master, when one of the disciples was going to the global conference in Africa many years ago, he asked my master for an advice or an inspiration for the African people. And my master said, tell them we are one family. We are one. And I think this is the central message, that now we are able to spend more time in our small families. And also we're reminded that we're part of a universal family of so many beings that share this planet Earth together. And it's been in this channel, we have learned so many practices like the meditation, the yoga asanas, the vegetarian diet, the intermittent fasting, and all of them together in a balanced lifestyle will help us to face the crisis of today. And also it will generate within us these feelings of love and compassion that we can share with all beings and move together towards a bright and new future. So let's go there, hand in hand, with firm steps and unwavering determination. Nothing can stop us. Thank you. Namaskar.